Something like that.
You're on.
Hey, what's up, guys? More questions that I've been asked all the time. Carbon steel for chef knives versus stainless steel. And I'm getting this out of the drawer because it's crap and it goes in the crap drawer. Stainless steel, carbon steel. Several reasons. First of which, stainless steel has about 12% on average chromium, which makes it really chippy and brittle. So if you're deboning a chicken and you go to pop that thing down in there, you can chip out the edge. That's why this one looks like crap. If you were close enough, you could see it looks like crap. Carbon steel is a higher carbon, therefore a tougher, stronger blade. Stainless steel, because of the chromium, it turns into carbides. Carbide steel, some of you might know that from saw blades. It chips. It doesn't bend. It doesn't give. It breaks. Carbon steel is tougher, much tougher, will last much longer, and is easier to sharpen. Yes, that's right. It's magic. Harder, tougher, stronger, less chippy, and easier to sharpen, which means it stays sharp longer. If you're a chef, a home chef, professional chef, you're going to want a knife that's going to stay sharper longer. It just makes more sense. Less sharpening. Now, here's how you do it if you're going to want to care for a carbon steel knife. This is a standard French style chef's knife. This is a TKL knife, chef knife, 1084, high carbon steel, 60 to 62 hardness for us, 8-inch. It's got a distal taper, which means it tapers inward this way. So you've got like this. So you're thicker at the base here and thinner here. That's for detailed slicing here, and down here you can cut a buffalo in half with this thing and not chip your blade out because it's thick. We do that on purpose because we love to cook and we want good knives, and we think everything you buy at the store is garbage. So, carbon steel, we have it in a chef's knife and a paring knife. These are G10 handles. We keep ours oiled with mineral oil because it's food safe oil. You can use any type of non-acidic oil. Keep your blades clean. Check it out. Look. This is sharp. It's going to stay sharp. I mean, this is an apple. Every time you cut, just like a sushi chef, there's a reason a sushi chef uses carbon steel. They wipe it every single time. You'll see they'll have a towel laying here, or any of your good chefs. They've always got the little towel. They look all fancy. Oh, man, clean my knife, whatever. That's supposed to be French. It sounded weird. All right, so I want to cut a flat spot on this so it's easier for me to show you what we got going on. When you have a carbon steel knife, you can cut paper thin pieces of stuffs because it'll stay sharp enough to do that. This is difficult to do. Should have had a tomato, but it's not tomato season. I almost cut my damn finger off. So it's hard to really get the sharpness of this knife, guys, but we can get it. I should let my wife do this. She's the expert. But this thing is as sharp as a razor. You can see the logo on the knife probably through that thing there. When you cut, especially acidic things, apples, stuff like that, you're going to want to wipe your blade. Wipe it. Unless it'll do a blue, it'll be a cool looking little patina. If you want to keep it on there, it looks nice. Some people like that. But we've got one in here, one of the first knives we made. That's what it looks like if you just don't keep it clean. It's just going to get that patina. Some people think that's cool. Some people think it's uggo. Whatever. So, I mean, it's just a basic chef's knife, you know? You can slice thin, fast. When we put a convex edge on our blade, you see how these just fell apart like that? That's a convex edge. It's rounded like this instead of straight like that. It pushes the food apart faster and easier for you so you can get back to chop and do what you need to do. It's going to stay sharp. Paring knife. These are really, in our opinion, most chefs' opinion, these are the two knives you need for a set in your kitchen to start out with, because you can fillet with this. Our blades they're flexible enough to where you can get in and do detailed stuff. We got the really sharp tip. See what I'm doing? I just have this laid on the board and I'm spinning the apple around it.
So you have said why the steel is better, why the sharpness is better and all that, but I just want to get across to chefs and home cooks why it's superior, why they don't even need to go get what is considered a good chef knife from the store, why it's a custom handmade high carbon steel.
Good question. When you get a handmade knife from somebody that is paying attention to the heat treating, you know exactly the right temperature, to heat treat your knife to make sure that your steel gets mixed up. You're going to have hard spots, soft spots in your commercially treated knives because they don't want to take the time to make sure the steel gets the most performance out of it. We do. A custom chef knife, any kind of custom knife, if you hand heat treat that knife, it's going to be its optimal ability that steel can possibly have. You temper it down to exactly what you want. Higher temperature tempers equal a softer knife for like an axe and chopping stuff. Lower temperature means you get a higher finished product, which you would use for a chef knife. It's going to last 1,000,000 years longer. These commercial outfits, they mass produce and they got ovens that go up and down, and you got to look at the steel, you got to know the steel, feel the steel as you're heat treating and making your knives so that you know that you're getting the best out of it. These guys, they're not taking the time. It's a machine. You know, machine can grind it and make it look super duper perfect and flat. Hey, somebody's here. Go away. I have knives. Whatever. We don't have visitors. Anyway, that answer your question?
Yep, that's it. So
Carbon
check out these
steel.
knives.
And here's a paring knife too. It does stuff.
They're great knives. Bye.
Bye.